Member from Niagara Falls.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the acting premier. Yesterday, a publicly owned Niagara-on-the-Lake Hydro issued a simple and straightforward request. Keep your political message off our residents' bill. Nobody likes to receive a bill, but right now the Ontario Energy Board forces local distributors to print local messages on their bill. They're forcing utilities to include lines that refer to savings from their hydro scheme, savings that aren't actually there. The so-called savings this government is forcing them to print is nothing more than costs they kick down the road. A plan which won't lower bills and won't bring hydro back into public hands. My question is simple, Mr. Speaker. Local distributors are asking the Liberals to stop forcing them to produce bills that contain their political advertising for a plan they don't believe is actually creating savings. Will the acting premier listen to local distributors?
To the Minister of Economic Development and Growth.
Speaker, I think the only people in this province that don't want ratepayers to know they're getting a 25% cut on their energy rates are the NDP and maybe the PCs, Mr. Speaker. So I understand why the member would be upset that ratepayers are being informed that their bills are going down by 25%. Mr. Speaker, this government doesn't design the energy bills. In fact, we've heard, and I'm sitting beside a previous energy minister, we've heard time and time again from ratepayers, Mr. Speaker, that they want to see ways to ensure that the bills are easier for ratepayers to understand. That's what the OEB is looking at, Mr. Speaker, on behalf of ratepayers. I think they're doing some good work in that respect, but I do understand why the member wouldn't want them to be aware of their 25% cut to their energy rates, Mr. Speaker.
Answer. Two supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and again to the acting premier. Let me quote Jim Ryan, the chair of the publicly owned Niagara-on-the-Lake Hydro Utility. He said, "Putting political messages on invoices is simply wrong." And frankly, we agree with him. Keep your political spin off our people's hydro bills. Residents, to answer his response, residents are smart enough to know that if their bills have gone up 300%, they aren't seeing savings no matter how many times you write it on their bill. Will the acting premier stop insulting people whose bills have skyrocketed because of bad decisions and remove the political messaging from the people's hydro bills as requested by local distributors? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. There are no political messages on the bills at all, Mr. Speaker. Informing ratepayers that they're getting 25% off their energy costs is information that they deserve to have, in spite of the efforts of the NDP to ensure that they don't know that they're getting 25% off. Why would the member not want his constituents to know, Mr. Speaker, that their energy rates have gone down by 25%? The only reason I can think of, Mr. Speaker, is a political reason on their part, that they don't want their members to know that we've brought energy rates down in the province of Ontario by 25%. We're very proud of that. At the same time, Mr. Speaker, he ought to let his constituents know that we've also built a clean, reliable and affordable energy system in the province of Ontario. Mr. Speaker, it hasn't been easy. It's taken a lot of investment. It's taken a lot of time. But, Mr. Speaker, Ontarians have a clean, reliable, affordable energy system that they can be proud of.
Thank you.